Hello everybody, this is Dooksie here back for another Dooksie Reviews, or like TSN Showcase, I don't know what to call this at this point. It's another video. Today I'm looking at the SS, is it SS? RMS? I think it's SS Balearic 2 by CronosDarth, which this is the sister to the SS Scotland we checked out a little while ago. And let me just say off the bat, dang. Cronos, if you're watching this, let me just say, this is my new favorite custom of yours, and I'm in love. Like, I think I've told you this in, like, on our DMs, but, like, I love this ship. Just saying, I love this ship. Like, my SS Siana, this is low-key what I wanted it to look like exterior-wise, and I'm probably going to improve that in the future. Or, like, maybe even redo it in the future. But this is, like, the look I'm wanting to give it in the future. And actually, what a custom I'm working on currently is, I want it to look somewhat like this, or one of the future versions. Anyway, yeah, I absolutely love to death this. So the story behind this is he took his older Titanic model, because, you know, it is outdated now. He's making a new Olympic class, and he decided to convert his Olympic, Titanic, and Britannic into a what-if kind of futuristic thing. So what if Titanic didn't sink and got the same modifications that Olympic got, plus some. So this is if Titanic was saved, rescued, if it didn't sink, and it ended its career in 1936. 36? I think it was 36 with the Olympic, and it got saved from the scrapyard. This is the idea of what it could have turned into, basically, which it's very French, if that makes sense. It's, I think you were trying to go more of the English route, because it's supposed to, it looks really close to the Georgic and Britannic with the squat white star line buff funnels. However, this faux sheer line here in the front is just screaming French to me, and I know that's not what you were probably going for, but I love it to death. This faux sheer, absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love this. Okay, anyway, this introduction's getting too long. Let's start the actual review. So, starting up here, on the exterior deck, basically not much has changed from the Scotland. Well, actually, a lot's changed. For starters, I see right there's the staircase. The whole exhaust has been completely modified from what we saw originally, and honestly, thank God. It looks like we have this new little section here, which is now connecting the forward staircase to the social hall, or the nightclub, I think is what he called it. There's a nice little connecting there. It looks like the gymnasium also connects up, which is great. Back here, there's a nice little sheltered promenade kind of thing by the engine hatch there, if you kind of see there by the second funnel. The fourth funnel's back to a pool, which is nice. I actually kind of like that idea. It's kind of cool. However, I do question... Oh, no. I see the vents right there for the aft engines. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Okay, let's hop on in here. Let's go to the bridge. The bridge is the most important thing so far. Okay, so starting here at the bridge, we have two little staircases going up, which would have been, I think, from the war, I'm pretty sure. Bridge looks pretty Olympic class bridgey. Got these little foldy tables. Awesome. Bridge view, 10 out of 10. I love it. Going back here, we have the wheelhouse, which it's very standard, what you'd expect the Olympic class wheelhouse to look like. Back here, we have all the, well, the stuff, the officers' quarters and everything. But this side is what I'm really wanting to look at. Also, I'm going to turn these lights on because it's kind of dark. It's dark in here, and I don't like that. So this is actually changed on this side. This is the Olympics configuration, I believe. So, oh no, it's not. No, this would have been the, not the chart room. Chart room? Something. I think it might have been the navigation room. There's a room here, then it goes into, I think, some kind of office like this, which is the captain's office. And then it goes into the captain's setting room, which is very similar to what Olympic had, I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I've seen Olympics bridge and everything. I don't know if Titanic actually... I think Titanic had a bigger bridge than Olympic. Am I wrong on that? Someone comment that. I don't remember. It's been a long while. I think it's been about 2 years since I've fully looked at an Olympic, like RMS Olympic, not Titanic, RMS Olympic deck plan. It's been about 2 years. Captain's setting room looks good. Pretty much what you expect from the Olympic. In here's kind of changed. The furniture's been moved around. The bath's been here. The door to the bath's been changed. It's on this side versus Titanic's, which is over here. That moves the 6th officer. But right here we have the assistant commander, which is cool. He has a little split bedroom there, that's a very modern thing, kind of like a 20s, 30s modern system to have an assistant commander. The radio room's right here because this is a 20s or 30s era ship. So yeah, it would have had radio versus Marconi. Although the silent cabin is not what it would have looked like. It would have. I'd recommend looking at more Queen Mary, because even this radio room in particular, this isn't even what it would have looked like. It's not what it would have looked like. It would have been a bunch of like giant tower units, basically. I can only just say, just go look at the Queen Mary. They have the wireless room right behind the veranda grill. There's one there, and then there's one in another location, but I can't remember where that is for the life of me. Anyway, you got a little first-class cabin right here, which looks pretty good. I like these first-class cabins. All the cabins on this in the Scotland looked fantastic, and I love the addition of... is that the... No, the elevators don't go up to the very top. Oh, that's kind of sad, but... Oh well, I still like the cabins up here. They're all really nice. And you got all the bathrooms and everything down there. And then here's the forward grand staircase, which I am in love with this design. I think you did a fantastic job, Cronos. I am... sorry, I'm sick. I am a little... I still don't like the fences. I'm sorry, that's just like a personal preference. I still don't like the fences. However, I get what you're going for. You don't want to change that aspect. However, I just don't like them. But the overall design of the room in particular just looks beautiful. I love the colors of the dark woods mixed with the sandstone. Looks great. It reminds me, like, color-wise, of like the Nightingale of France, but that's maybe just my opinion on that. I definitely know it's not meant to look like that. But, I don't know, this looks beautiful. I absolutely love this design. This is the gymnasium, which I love that it got a little raise. That's cool, because you get to add some new equipment. Now, there is this new thing, because I see these lightning rods, and I'll show you this cool little trick that I learned to do with those. I'll show that near the end of the video if I remember. But, yeah, it's really cool. Let me go over here. What's on the other side? Because I know this is the one that connects up to the hall. So, if you guys remember in the Scotland video, this is something I actually kind of nipped upon, which was he built the nightclub, but there was no entrance into the nightclub from the interior, except for a crew service staircase that's in the back of the room. So what that means is if it was like a rainy night or something, you would have to go outside in the rain to enter the room, which is kind of, it's kind of bad. So I kind of nipped upon that, and I think, did he message me about that? I think he messaged. I don't remember. Don't quote me on this. I'm so sorry. I don't remember like half of what I messaged or anything. But yeah, I saw this in his little release video, and I was like, he listened to what I said. Oh my god. Yeah, it's a very, I don't know. Okay, so basically, why this kind of makes me really, really happy is, for starters, I'm a big fan of Cronos. Cronos, if you're watching this, love you, man. Big fan, have been for a long, long while. And seeing you take a piece of advice that I said in a video, I'm like, he what? For starters, he watched it. I doubt if he watched it. Maybe someone else watched it and mentioned it to him. I don't know. But I'm like, oh my god, he took the advice I gave him. I'm like, that shocked me. And let me just say, I like it. I like it. It's a little different, but I like it. There is another little gripey thing I would have to say, and I know I'm going to sound like a broken record for this, because I said this on another video that I never uploaded, so like it's kind of like you don't get the joke, but I get the joke. So there's a staircase just right here that goes up to the upper deck. Let me just turn the weather on. Weather, rain, blah, 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 blah. So if it is raining, oh, look at this. It's raining. I'm gonna go inside. Well, it's still raining! It's raining inside! That's not good. Now, I don't know if this is meant to be like a fully interiorized space, but if it is raining and you're trying to get to the nightclub, this is going to be a slippery slope. And you know what people say about slippery slopes. Never leads to anything good. But yeah, that's like the big gripe that I can really see with this space is just like up here with this. I would recommend covering the staircase. Or another thing you can do, because I'm seeing this door right here, is you could just box the staircase in. Or, you know, just somehow box that in. Maybe even move the door if need be. Yeah, you could move the door. Yeah. You can move the door right here. Possibly move the door over, and then just block the staircase off, and then it has it so the staircase is fully enclosed. You can have a door here that leads to the staircase as well as leading out to the deck. Kind of like, no, the Queen Mary doesn't have that. It's something very similar, but not like this. Basically, that would be a lot more beneficial support-wise, because you already got the one support pillar here that's just kind of randomly placed, as well as it would just kind of match what you already have going. And along with that, you can also just kind of fill it in with the wall there and just stack that up, and then have a little locker right here for like deck games or something for the upper deck up here. Because I'm not seeing like a, let me turn the weather off. Because I'm not seeing like a deck locker or anything for like the deck chairs or the deck games. You have tennis up here. Where are you storing all the tennis equipment? I don't see a deck little locker or anything unless it's like this little vent thing here, but that's a vent. It wouldn't be there. So, yeah, possibly put a little locker down here, right here, or even have another one just right here tucked underneath the stairs. Have a nice little locker down here, as well as possibly even a pantry. Not big pantry. Yeah, we don't need a pantry. Never mind. Ignore the pantry comment. But yeah, you get what I mean, basically. And anyway, the nightclub, I don't think it's changed much from the Scotland's. What's this? Bust of Robin, taken from SS Helgoland. Love that. Oh, I forgot there's this little entrance here, so do not climb. I climbed. What is this? Is this for the uptake? Yeah. This is all the ventilation, I believe, for the funnel. Oh, this is weird and trippy. What? This is weird and trippy, and I'm not sure how I like this. What does this lead to? It just leads over here. Maintenance tunnel. Oh, those were little shelves. Okay. That confused me for a second. Okay. Interesting choice. Okay. I would have personally, hear me out for this one again, I would have made this a little terrace. So basically keep what you basically have here, but right here, pop this whole thing open. Because you already have the one entrance on the other side, and this one's not really doing much for you. It's, if it rains, it's letting water in anyway. Have it as a little outdoor terrace, and have a little bit of seating, not too much, but a little bit here for like private parties or something. You already have, because it has the ceiling, it's a little bit enclosed, and you have just a little terrace right there, or something a little different. I don't even know. But that'd be good. And then I absolutely love this space in general. It looks really nice. It's a cool idea. The dome looks great, by the way. I love these traditional style ones. Coming down here, one change I did notice from the exterior is up here we have an observation lounge, which is quite shocking. So basically, you got a little exit here to the promenade. Okay, promenade. Ooh. We'll get to that in a second. So this promenade here is a little pointless, if I'm being fully honest. Like, yes, this gets to point A to point B, but like, there's nothing out here. I would have put like some deck chairs or something, or I don't know, something a bit different, because this area here is a little redundant, pointless, kind of. Because I get what you're trying to do, kind of like preserve the A-deck promenade that was already here, but it's kind of redundant having it in the first place still, since you have the Café de Paris right there. Anyway, I don't know what you would do with that, being fully honest. Like, as someone who works with this kind of stuff, I don't even know what I would have done with that. The observation bar in general, or the observation lounge, sorry, there's a difference, guys. It looks good. I really like it. I do think it is a bit too big for an observation lounge, because you already have the main social hall lounge, and then you have the reading and writing room, you have the smoking room. You don't really need another lounge, if that makes sense. Or if you did, and I'm going to say this again, you could call me a broken record, I would have made it more like the Queen Mary or Normandy, where it's more like a winter garden. And what I mean by that is, it's not this fully big room around the funnel here. I would have made it a little bit smaller. So possibly, maybe starting it at this wall right here, and just having the room as this whole space, and then having this gap here be like a children's playroom or like a music studio. Have something kind of different there, like a weird funky room. I think on the Scotland there was a there was a weird room on C deck. What was it? It was a stock market. That could be put up here, if being fully honest, like a conference center or something. A big conference room. I know Queen Mary had that. Normandy had a bunch of writing rooms. So I'm pretty sure you got rid of the writing room. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me. That could have been placed here, or even keep the cabins and just have like a little hallway that goes down to what didn't Olympic had a staircase that went down from like A deck to the squash court, like right here. I want to see if the squash court still exists, by the way, because that was a very not too big popular sport after the 30s, because Queen Mary got that thing taken out. That thing was gone because it got replaced by tennis, which is much more popular. But I'm curious if that's there. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, basically what I would recommend is making the room much smaller, kind of more quaint, a bit more of a tight space. And then having the sides here where these windows and everything are, I'd make that either cabins of some sort and have the little weird staircase that Olympic had in her later refits that went down to the squash court come all the way up. So that way there's a little kind of workaround. I actually don't need it because you have the big staircase right here, but you get what I mean. Mainly for the crew, but oh well. Or like little entertainment spots, like a children's playroom or stuff like that. Music studio, you know, you get what I mean. But over here I can't speak. He added the cabins from Botanic and Olympic, which is great. I actually really like those cabins. They're kind of weird. They're weirdly placed in there, but I really like them. Anyway, over here we have the Boulevard. Oh, I love that. I got a telephone. I'm excited to turn it around. I love anything like a promenade cafe. I absolutely love it. Ooh, this looks so good. Cronos, you did so good. Oh my god. Absolutely love this. Sorry, Ginger texted me. Ah, cool. I absolutely love this space. It looks great. I'm excited to see the Café de Paris on the other side. Ooh, let's see it. Oh, let's see the telephone. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I love the colors. All the colors look so good together. It has a little entrance here to the library. But we'll get to the library. We'll get there. Oh, I love the diorite. I didn't even notice the diorite was even in use. That's great. Absolutely love that. The little vestibules here are a little redundant now, having them, because you can just have it as the normal pillar, since it is an exterior room that connects up to that door too. So the vestibule here is a little redundant. I get why you kept it, just for like having it there. It's kind of cool looking. But with the spaces all being connected like this, it is a little redundant. Going down this way, we have a nice little watertight door right here, which is cool. I think it's a watertight door. I don't even know what that's called on this ship. Right here we have the library, which I was talking about, and this is the X writing room, and I love this space. It looks so good. all the rich woods mixed with that sandstone layer. Great. Phenomenal. Love it to pieces. This is probably one of my favorite rooms so far, just because I love the color scheme of it. This whole ship, color-wise, just looks fantastic so far. Absolutely love it. The social hall. Oh, he took what I said right here of having the cinema differently placed. He put it backwards from what I was suggesting it, but I actually kind of like it. So what he has, or what I suggested, was he replaced this bookcase that was here because there was just a little dead space behind it, and I suggested putting a stage or something there, which possibly on the Britannic remodel. Hey, that's an idea. Put a little stage there, or I don't know, and then having the movie screen right there, because on Olympic's original configuration, the screen was somewhere about here. And I absolutely love the change that he put the screen here in front of the fireplace, because that's a much more centralized location and it makes sense. And having the cinema box right here also makes sense. I possibly would have added like the little shelves and just put them all the way around this, however, just as like it draws the attention away from that dead space. So if you kind of like remove that, if you look at it, that looks like a blank wall and it kind of looks it looks out of place basically. And so I would have just put this and then topped that off. Get the buttons going. I would have done something like that because that kind of draws the attention away, and it still, if you squint your eyes a little bit, it still reminds me of the bookcase that was on the Olympic to begin with and the Titanic to begin with. But that's a little change I would have suggested. Overall though, it looks good. I love the little bar right here. That's a good touch. Heading this way, we have the Winter Garden, I believe. Yep. And this looks really nice. I love the use of the space here. This is such a nice idea. And having the expansion joint kind of running in, super duper nice. I love it. The pantry, has it got updated? Yes, the pantry is updated. And up here, this goes up to that enclosed promenade area. Awesome. Wait. What's in here? Engine hatch. Up here is an air vent, and I assume exits to the... Another suggestion. So I saw that you have this staircase right here, and it has like an indentation in. Why not just connect the rooms? So like remove that door, or even have both doors. I don't even know. Have it just connected up and like opened up like this, because you don't really need the wall or anything. You can just have it exposed like that, so that we don't have to go out and then around back in. It's just all connected in. I don't know. Maybe that's like a reason he did that. I don't know. I think this would have been a little bit better of a fit, possibly. I don't know. I love the little sheltered promenade here. This is such a nice touch and idea. I liked that. Everyone liked that. Okay, over here, this is staircase number 2, or the aft grand staircase. This is a cruise ship, by the way, so actually what I'm referring to as like first class, second class, whatever, doesn't exist on the ship. Those areas, this is a 1-class ship, basically. Maybe a 2-class, if anything, but because of the era, but I believe right now it's a 1-class ship. I would have made it 2 personally because of how big it is, but to each their own. Over here we have more of the Britannic cabins, which I absolutely love. That's a risky window, but okay. Oh, hi Creative Cloud. Showing me 2 updates I need to do. Guess what I'm not going to be doing? Here's the smoking room, which is the Gentleman's Club? The Gentleman's Club. Okay. Oh, that's nice. He completely removed the fireplace and put the bar here in the middle. Oh, that's a good idea. That's so much better than what I was suggesting. I suggested he put it here in the corner, closer to the pantry, but he just said, no, direct access to the pantry by a window. That's great. I absolutely love that. There's also a little piano and little band area. That's awesome. This place got such an improvement versus the Scotland. Honestly, I would have, if I could pick between Scotland and this one, it's this one. I love this ship to death. It looks so good. And all the improvements have just added and making it just 10 times better, in my opinion. Here we have, you know, the little wraparound area for the veranda cafe and everything. And I think, again, it was done very, very well. You still have the access to the pantry right there and on the other side. And he did the Britannic thing that I think this is what the Scotland actually had. Britannic did it too, where the end of the veranda courts matched up to the boat deck level here. I think it's what Britannic did. And it's really good, really nice. Cranes look good, everything else looks good. The little pool here is a little random, but okay. Because even in the 20s and 30s, there wouldn't have been like an in-deck pool like this if it was a conversion ship. It would have been something similar to, I believe, what the Mauritania had, where it was like the weird box pool on the deck, which is very dumb, but I don't know, I think that's what the ship would have had versus an actual in-depth pool here, because of mainly weight purposes and such. But who knows, maybe it did, or maybe it could have. I don't know. Don't quote me on this. I'm not a big ship, like, I don't know that. I don't know the logistics of how to do that in real life. But anyway, going back to the grand staircase, or aft one, we can go to the next deck, which is B deck. And I'm just going to look at all the public spaces. I'm not going to focus too much on the cabins, per se, because I think they're mainly the same as the Scotland, maybe a bit are different. Here we have the Cafe Roma, and it looks really good. Being a cruise ship, we got that big aft door, which looks really nice. Yeah, I actually love this room. Cafe Parisienne in general was really nice, so having it like this is really cool. But yeah, right here we have the Casa Nova restaurant, which replaces the a la carte restaurant. And yeah, I absolutely love it. Looks really good. Right here, the buffet and everything. It's really good. Really good use of the space. Is there a door here? Did I see a door? No. I think there's a door on this side though. So yeah, to make it more accessible interior-wise, he actually added a door here to the second class forward staircase, which is now labeled staircase 3. Staircase number 3. And he kept the glass, and I think it kind of works in this sense versus the Scotland sense, because this is a cruise ship, so this makes sense to have the glass nowadays. Here's the cigar lounge, which I absolutely love the colors. I think this ship has just a good amount of balanced colors. It makes me so happy to see it. Heading back here, we have staircase 4, which is great. The gray reminds me a lot of the Scotland, which is actually pretty good, because you're doing the kind of typical ocean liner thing of having the newest cruise ship have second class look like the first class of the old ship, if that makes sense. Did that make sense? I think it made sense. Whatever if it didn't. But yeah, this looks good. I'm realizing there's not an entrance into the cabaret, because I know that's what that area in there is. This is the cabaret room. Or, yeah. There's no entrance from staircase number 4, which is interesting. Interesting choice. Because I think the windows here could have been popped out, or even like a door added just like right here. Oh, no. Okay, I see the reason. I see why there's no door right there. Oh well. Heading out, we'll see that area. So yeah, we have these two little, or the exterior promenade here, the interior promenade. And right here we have the cabaret, which is replacing the second class library or / lounge. And yeah, we have a nice little stage area here that has a piano and just all the goodies you could want for a cabaret. And then, oh, there was a door. Okay. There's a door into the backstage, but not to the actual room itself. So it's like, well, at least we have something. But yeah, absolutely nice use of the space. And I saw that, I kind of laughed, because I just watched the musical Cabaret, and I was like, wow, that's a weird coincidence that I'm seeing that now. But yeah, we'll go back here to staircase number 5. Yes, we got 5 staircases. This is replacing the third class aft staircases. And yeah, so overall it looks like a good use of the space. The glass back here I'm not a big fan of, but oh well. Right here we have the casino, which on this era of ship I can kind of be okay with because it is really small, but I don't think a casino was a thing on like a big cruise ship ocean liner thing. I don't know though. I'm not a big cruise ship from the 1920s, 30s knower. I don't know that much stuff about those things. I'm not knowledgeable about that. But here is the music lounge? Music room. Which is nice because a little piano there. I should have guessed. But yeah, it's good. I guess it's a use of the space. With all the little pictures around the room, I would expect it to be more like the children's playroom or something, which is kind of funny because it would be next to the casino. But, it works for what you do, or what you have it as. I like it. Going up, let's see. We'll go back into the sea deck area. I don't know why I went up here. I could have just went back down. Oh well. Yeah, going back out here, we'll hit the first class area and head forward down to the, whatchamacallit. We have a little pantry. Weird putting a pantry there. I wouldn't expect that. Oh, is there the surgery still up here and the hospital still down there? Okay. But yeah, we have all these new staterooms here. We have a French room, stateroom. Those are bedroom A and bedroom B. And then, yeah, a little door back to the, pointing to the cabaret back there. Right here with the ladies' hairdresser with these nice little ornament things. There's a little pig, which is kind of funny. Oh, this is the reception desk. You can put a little coin in the slot. That's fun. I like that. And then over here you get the barbershop. Okay. I like it. I like that he kept the shops here from the Olympic. Changed them up a little bit from... I prefer them as the kind of rounder, weird kind of swervy design, but I kind of like it. I like it. So we're back here. We have all the cabins that you all know and love from the Scotland, as well as Titanic and Olympic. Right here we have the inquiry office, which has not changed too much from its original intended design. Right here we have the department office, which I still don't know what this is. I think it's to exchange money. That's my best guess for it. And he has changed the thing. Oh, what is it called? What was it? The stock exchange on the Scotland. He changed it to a cruise office and a tour office, which is, in my personal opinion, a lot better considering the role that this ship has to play now. That removal of that room, I already forgot what it was. Sorry. Stock exchange. The removal of the stock exchange was really a really good idea. I didn't like that, but I really like the use of the tour office there. So all the cabins down here are basically exactly how you'd expect them to be. I like the wood paneling. It's really nice, really 30s, really 20s. Whatever era this ship would have been, maybe the 40s. It really matches. But yeah, the design of these, or layouts of these cabins have not changed from what I can tell. And I really like that. Those cabins are one of my favorite layouts. Down here in the reception room, again, I realized this. He took what I said, the little notes I said in my Scotland video, and he actually separated the boarding door. Who's messaging me? Okay. He actually separated the boarding door from the reception room, which is such a good idea with just this little kind of fenced design. It looks so good. And it does the job that I was kind of nitpicking about. And it just works. It really just works in such a simple way. Maybe, I don't even know. I probably would put a bit more of a gate around it, if that makes sense. Or box it in even more and just kept these three open. I don't know. I think you did great for what it is, actually. Just keep it like this. Just keep it that way. I think it looks great that way. And yeah, I love the gold around the checkerboard pattern. It looks really good. And then over here we have the dining room with the 3 big windows. And I'm excited to see this because I remember what's in the middle of this. So yeah, right here we have the dining room, which is really good. We have nice little heads and everything. And then in the middle, we have this 3-story opening to be much more of the Art Deco styling. And I love it. It's so good. So nice in here. Yeah, I absolutely adore this dining room. And the little kind of alcove down there to lead to the galley. Brilliant idea. One thing I probably would have suggested, because you did do this little alcove thing, and this is just like a little nitpick thing again. Private dining rooms. I know a lot of ships had those at the time, and maybe they're not even needed, but I don't know. Maybe somehow putting like a private dining room back there, like a little nitpick one. I don't know. Maybe that'd be kind of cool. I have no idea. But I know a lot of big ships at the time had those. Even cruise ships had them. Over here we have just more cabins. I don't think these ones have changed from the original Scotland design. Yeah, no, it stayed the same with the purple, which I really like. That purple really blends well with that wood color. Oh, I was going to see if the squash court's still in existence. It should be. I don't know why it wouldn't. Yeah, he still has a squash court. I wonder... Oh no, this is updated. I was curious if he just forgot about it. No, that's great to see that has been updated and kind of modernized. That's cool. And the staircase here goes up to D deck, up to B deck. Wait, what? Oh, the deck numbers have changed. So now this is D deck now. This is C deck, and this is B deck, and then weird. So this is technically C deck, and the staircase goes up to B. Okay. To tender boats. Okay. Weird. Oh, these have the suites up here. Oh, no wonder. Okay. Interesting design. This is what Olympic had. This staircase right here. Pop it all the way up to A deck, and you can shrink the observation lounge. Just a little something to sneak past the public spaces if you need to. So let's head down to the pool and everything, and then I will end my thing there, because I'm pretty sure the forward third class got changed to just crew, and then from there I don't think anything else has been really changed. Oh, the second class dining room and third class dining room, I forgot about those. Here's the Roman spa. This is replacing the Turkish baths and everything. Also, we have a elevator that comes all the way down here, which is great. I love that. Got a locker, got a WC. Right here is the swimming bath, which has been kind of modernized and updated. No more exposed ceiling. It's decorated now. I really like it. Looks really good. Oh, the bottom's like a blue texture too, or a blue color, kind of like greenish blue. That's nice. I like it. Over here, the cooling room and everything. Okay. The design's changed a little bit, and I kind of like it. It still looks good. It's missing the changing boxes here in the corner, and I'm kind of curious what he did with that. Over here, we have the electric bath, which looks good. Here we have a little locker storage kind of thing, and then the temperate room. Temperate room. Okay. Shampooing rooms here. Then we got the cooling basin, which is a little bath, okay. And then this is the temperature room, or the actual like Turkish bath or Roman bath area. We got the steam bath and the hot room, which look really good. And then we got the little crew only here, which has all the vents and stuff that pump air into the rooms. Cool, awesome. Let's head to the Scotland Road, and let's see if he took my advice on that. I'm kind of curious. Now that I've seen some of the things he has changed, I'm like, did he do something in here too? No, Scotland Road is still the same. Once again, what I would just do, just like a little thing. It's just cover it up. Just cover the glowstone. That's all I ask right there. Is just cover that glowstone. I think that'd look a lot better. Just to kind of cover it up, because this is a little bit of a too bright block to look at. This would be a lot better, just to kind of blend it in. But, oh well, it is your ship. You can do what you would like. However, that's just what I would suggest. Down here, this is the former third class dining room. I'm not sure what it is on here. Maybe a crew dining room, maybe another restaurant of some sort. I think it's probably the crew. I would believe so, since it's right here and this is all crew. I don't know, there's no signs or anything to say. So that's my guess. So that's my guess. Heading this way, we have more stuff. We have a little staircase here to go around the engine casing, which has windows now. Cool. Awesome. Didn't know it had windows. Weird. Turbine room, all that. All the goodies here that you know and love. All the pipes. There's the boarding door. And then here's back to second class. And I'm not going to go check out third class because I'm pretty sure it's about the same thing. The purser's office has been moved here. Hold up, what's been moved over here then? Assistant purser's office? The heck does that mean? Oh, there's a barber down here. What? This is weird. Barbershop and ladies hairdresser for the third class. And it's like all connected here. Okay. Weird. It's interesting but weird. Because you already have the barbershop up in the first class, which is pretty convenient looking. Weird. Here we have the Royal Steakhouse, which is very... I don't know. I love the ceiling. Ceiling, I'm always partial on. I love that in this room. But I'm not a big fan of the birch. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I'm not a big fan of the birch. Room in general, though, has this great kind of Art Deco feel to it, and I kind of like that, but it's just that birch texture. It's not hitting the same as the wood panels on the Scotland. I don't know. I like it, though. I'll accept it. Okay, heading this way. We have the Asian Temple. Oh god, okay. Anything but, no, there's no books. A little staircase down here to the third class area, which is a crew-only staircase, which is kind of weird. Overall, looks pretty nice up in here. I think the name is a little weird, a little funky, but overall, I think it's a great space. I kind of like it. Great use of the what would have been the alternate tourist class dining room. Really nice there. And I believe that's everything. I might be missing like one or two rooms, but I think as a whole, I think I covered basically everything that's new versus like the Scotland and everything. Because I did check out the bow a little bit and it looked very similar to what was already built in. Because it has the smoking rooms and stuff up here, but it wasn't listed as third class, it was listed as crew areas, so I don't know. Anyway, so this that's my review, or tour really, of the Scotland? No. My tour of the Balearic 2. And yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And Max, if you're watching this, Cronos, if you're watching this, absolutely fantastic job. This has to be my favorite custom that you've created to date. This is my favorite. Tyrannic was pretty good, but this, all-time favorite. Great layout, great colors, great styles. Everything is just great. Absolutely love it. Okay, but that's all I got. There's like a few changes from stuff I said, just like there's like the staircases up in the nightclub, just like those little tiny things. Nothing big. I think this is the perfect layout and design for what an Olympic class could have been modernized to, and I absolutely love this. And I'm really curious of how you're gonna top this when you do the Britannic. Don't even know what that's gonna be called. The Hollangon or something. What was it? It was It was the other one. Oh, I don't remember what it was called. If I can find it, I'll put the name down here at the bottom. But I'm excited to see what you do with that, because I think this is a great. I think this is like the definitive of like the best of this transformation thing you're doing. I am so curious of how you're gonna just improve over this. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please make sure to go diamond this and like this on Planet Minecraft. It's so good. And come check it out for yourself. There's something I did miss. I missed every cabin, which is surprising for my channel. But overall, it was great. Love it. And I am excited to see what comes next. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye! Sorry for not ending the video. So I saw this comment on the PMC post, and I just want to kind of talk about it. So, like, the first point about the pool, I'm kind of like, yeah, I agree with it. The uptakes and everything, basically, I don't think this commenter really understands the fact that what Cronos did on the Balearic and the Scotland, that's something that ships do. Like, if you're converting a ship from, let's say, 4 funnels to 2 funnels, you're not gonna completely gut out the interior to make new uptakes. You're gonna just do it up the top. It's like the idea of a split uptake, where it's connected at the top, and then it splits, not in the middle of the ship, but at the top. It splits at the top, and then goes into 2 shafts, which go down to the boiler rooms. And those shafts connect to the boilers themselves. Same principle. Exact same principle of how those 2 uptakes will go up and connect to the very top. In fact, there's a ship from the French line called the SS de Grasse, which did the exact same thing as the Balearic in the Scotland, where it was originally built with 2 funnels, and later in her career, it went to 1 funnel. And so instead of re-gutting the entire interior and putting a new uptake in straight to the middle of the ship, it basically diverted the original 2 uptakes into 1 at the very tippity top of the ship. Now, it is a little bit unpractical that it diverts around the Grand Staircase Dome. I will give it that. But the principle of what he did makes sense, and that's very close to what actual ships do. The majority of the cabins are literally Titanic's cabins. Like, no shit, it's the Titanic. He's not going to change 3,000 to 4,000 cabins on board the ship. Mainly considering those cabins were pretty nicely laid out in the first place. Like, the sea-deck layouts, great. The Bibby cabins, that layout, the Bibby layout, where it has, like, the little hallway in the middle, that layout was used all the way up until about the 60s or 70s. There's no need to change what's already good. The wiki plate, I don't even want to comment about that, because I'm just kind of like, duh. The Asian temple literally looking at McDonald's, that's really, I don't know, that's more like an offensive thing to the idea of it being an Asian temple, more or less. Like, what are you trying to say about an Asian temple, huh? Are you trying to call, like, Asian art McDonald's? Interesting. No, basically, the color scheme that was used for the Asian temple was supposed to replicate what is, like, well, not stereotype, but, like, the idea of temples from, like, different spots in Asia. I don't know any spots in Asia, so that's on me. But I do know that I have seen that color scheme and those kind of that bright color design from many temples in Asia that I have studied as a history major, back when I was a history major. So I can't fault him on using those colors for that. It makes the room pop out a bit more and stand out, and it replicates what is like the idea of those rooms. And then the whole little end paragraph about this being a recycled Olympic class hull and that, like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, that's the point. The whole point of the ship is that if Titanic didn't sink and was, like, had a good career, same changes as the Olympic, etc., and Cronos' company bought the Titanic before it went to the scrappers, they updated it into a cruise ship. That's it. That's the point of the ship. The point of it isn't to make Titanic the ultimate, the best version of the Titanic if it was modernized. No, no, no. This was basically just Titanic if it got refitted to be a modern cruise ship for like the 50s, 60s, 70s. And I don't think this commenter understands that's the point. I personally, from what I'm getting from this comment here, I personally think that they probably downloaded the ship just to look for the bad things, because that's all I'm getting from this comment is like he downloaded this and said this ship's awful. I'm gonna look at everything that's bad on this thing. Da 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 da. And that's really what I'm getting from this is that he did look at the positives of like, oh, the color schemes and everything great, the layout's fantastic from what was already there in Olympic. He didn't look for those kind of things. He just said, I'm going to attack the ship because I don't like this idea. And it's comments like this that really just kind of annoy me. But anyway, in credits, here we go.